Renaissance, bridging theory with everyday practice. There are many people who talk about school improvement, but not everyone understands the difference between advice and implementation. Advice is easy: raise standards, improve behaviour, use data better, support SEND, improve attendance, make teaching more consistent. None of those statements are wrong, but they are incomplete. The real question is how. How does a teacher explain better? How does a middle leader know if curriculum is being implemented properly? How does a school improve attendance before absence becomes persistent? How does a SENCO make support visible in normal lessons? How does CPD change what teachers actually do? How does the leadership team know whether improvement is real? That is where Renaissance works. We are evidence-based, but not in a performative way. Everything we design is draped in theory, but theory must earn its place. If we use Rosenshine, it has to improve explanation, modelling, and checking for understanding. And if we use Wiliam, it has to make assessment more responsive, not just create more data. If we use Lemov, it has to sharpen classroom technique and increase pupil participation. If we use Willingham, it has to help teachers design lessons where pupils think hard about the right things. And if we use Bjork, it has to make retrieval stronger and learning more durable. Theory is not there to impress people. Theory is there to discipline practice. That is why Renaissance is different. Our consultancy team includes active teachers, leaders, deputy heads, experience in SENCO, high attainment school experience, top 10 school context, top 5 attainment, and international educational experience. That combination matters because high performing schools are not high performing by accident. They usually have stronger routines, sharper curriculum sequencing, clearer assessments, more consistent behaviour systems, more precise teaching habits, and better use of data. Top 5 attainment experience means our team has worked closely to school cultures where GCSE outcomes sit at the very top end nationally. It means exposure to systems where pupils are expected to perform highly across a broad academic profile, not just in one subject or a headline measure. But we also understand that not every school starts from that position. Some schools are battling attendance. Some schools are rebuilding behaviour. Some schools are losing staff. Some schools are struggling with SEND pressure. Some schools are drowning in data but still not using evidence well. So we do not copy and paste from one school into another. We diagnose, then we build, then we measure. For example, in attendance, we may target an 8% improvement in a specific cohort. In CPD, we may measure teacher confidence, lesson consistency, modelling quality, and pupil work improvement. In SEND, we may measure whether adaptive strategies are actually visible in sampled lessons. In school improvement, we may measure whether leaders, middle leaders, and teachers can explain the same priority clearly and act on it consistently. In operational training, we may measure time to competence, error reduction, and trainer consistency. That is what consultancy should be, not vague inspiration, measurable change. Schools today need more than good intentions. National data shows persistent absences and attainment gaps remain serious issues, and the DFE's own school performance data allows schools to compare exam results, Ofsted reports, and financial information. So Renaissance is built for leaders who want evidence, not noise. We know how to make a change because we understand the chain. Theory becomes training. Training becomes routine. Routines become consistency. Consistency becomes evidence. Evidence becomes improvement. That is Renaissance. Renaissance does not sell theory for the sake of theory. We help schools, centres, organisations turn evidence into everyday practice with systems that can be seen, measured, and improved. Thank you.